What's going on, everybody? We are on 12.3.3. We're jumping right into the Gauntlet. So, admittedly, the only part of this test that's really not finished yet is the highway reentry. Okay, that was way too close to that car. Damn it. Alright, we're gonna whip around, and I'm gonna do that again, and I'm gonna see what's going on there, because there's the potential here. Which is why it's very important that everybody truly supervise and be ready that cutting too close to curbs isn't the only potential concern when you're in a city where street parking is so prevalent. So, not to say that we were close enough to actually contact that blue car, but it was way too close for comfort, obviously, by my reaction. A lot of you have been following me for a while. You know how close and risky I'm willing to get. So, I'm gonna go ahead and activate, and we're gonna pay attention to that again, and I'm just gonna be ready. I wanna keep these cameras up so we can actually see just how close we get here. Because these right turns, when you have cars on the side of the road like this, that could be a little iffy, man. All right, so here's our blue Acura here, right on the edge of this, and oh my gosh, we are getting so close. Okay, not as close in the camera, closer than I would like. We'll do it one more time. Little added part of the Gauntlet. Apologies. And then we'll actually do the rest of the Gauntlet. And the only real sticking point that I was gonna say for the Gauntlet is that re-entry on the highway. So we'll see how that goes. We're gonna do one lap for now. I'm gonna do more detailed testing later with the Park Boulevard right turn, as well as the, that was my bad because, you know, the system's still navigating us down the Gauntlet. But Park Boulevard right turn, flashing reds, Gauntlet re-entry point, sweeping lefts. I'm gonna hit all those sticking points from 12.3.3, and we're gonna continue along with letting the system do its thing, trying to see how good it is. It doesn't feel all that different from 12.3, aside from the fact that I seem to, opposite to other people, have gained the close curb action, whereas on 12.3 I was golden. Where everybody else seems, or at least a few people that have talked about it, seem to have their issue resolved, which is really funny to me. All right, we're gonna observe this one more time, and maybe this is helping the system teethe with its distances and such. I always feel like there's a brief period of teething when you first get an update. See, this feels a lot better. Yeah, that is still, you know, closer than I'd like, but neither of those felt as close as the very first one. But cool. All right, we're gonna move on now. We're gonna go ahead and hit the rest of the Gauntlet. That's just the way my brain works. If something weird happens that caused me to disengage, I want to revisit it to see if it was an overreaction from me or if it was warranted. I won't really know if that was an overreaction until I'm watching this video back, so I'll put probably up on the screen if I thought it was. Make fun of myself. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below, though. I love everybody's feedback. Now we're gonna hopefully just kind of smoothly navigate around this truck. This kind of stuff has been awesome. Version 12 has been killing it in most regards. It's been really great. And I'm just making sure my cameras are good. Cool. No, I apologize if there's any random unplanned cut. It might be because one of my cameras had turned off randomly. And I'll leave it turning off in the video since the cameras are watching each other, just so you can integrity check me. Taking a little too long here. I'm gonna go because this little Chevy's gonna get the wrong idea. Meaning I did apply just a little bit of throttle there to get us moving. That's the only throttle intervention I've actually had since getting this last night, I think. It's a very rare thing for me now. Okay, let's get rid of the cameras here. Let's see. So, right turn initiative. Plus, we have this pedestrian here, which, no worries, this should do really good. This is one of the curbs, though, that I've had a, what I would call a near miss. Since getting this update. This is the right-hand curb on the bank to the 163. Goodness, taking our sweet time here. That turn's tough, I guess. The system really has to make sure it can see that it's clear. So not this left curb, but the right-hand curb. Oh no, come on. I thought we were about to fail that turn. Okay, this curb. Let's see, actually bring up the camera. Oh, getting close, getting really close. No, sir, not a fan. Look how close that sign was. I'm not liking that. Spatial awareness, my friend. I don't know if you guys remember the video where I was talking about, wow, what the hell are you doing? It sort of like got on the white line and then freaked out and alerted, even though that car was well ahead of us. All right, 12.3.3. Come on, Mew. You got this. It's just the Gauntlet, bud. You've done this a bunch of times. Feeling the pressure, buddy? I believe in you. You got this. Oh, man. And don't be too discouraged, my friends, if you don't see it performing as great and wonderful as you hear from everybody else. Experiences are going to vary. You know, I'm expecting really high marks of performance with actual customer trip completion. There's a difference between your day-to-day average Uber and Lyft ride and my more hardcore, deliberate testing of areas where I know it's likely to mess up. It's very different things. So I like to try to, you know, keep those sort of separate there. And once we actually get down to the hairpin, which, you know, both of the false positive issues still are resolved. They still haven't been an issue. So that's great. I mean, I'm really happy about that. But I want to see how we get back onto the freeway, highway, whatever you want to call it, coming back from Hotel Circle. And I'm still running assertive mode. It still feels the best compared to the others for me, just because it has a tendency to just move a little bit faster. Again, for anybody who's having issues with it accelerating way too much, when you're using FSD, I would recommend going into your pedals and steering and try chill mode while in FSD. Not saying you have to keep it in chill mode while you're driving, because it's fun to punch it and feel that power. But chill mode will nerf your torque curve, allowing for a smoother acceleration. It does not mean that FSD won't use all of that available power. It will, but it's going to be significantly less jarring than giving it full reign with your standard or sport drive modes, depending on if you've got long range or performance models. So just a little pro tip there. I typically keep my drive mode in chill for customers. But there's a difference though. That is not FSD profile. That's completely different. Chill drive mode is a mechanical setting versus well, it's a software toggle to a mechanical setting versus the FSD stuff. So we are over this white line now. Yeah, something's happened with the training that is causing the system to cut corners. I'll say, pun intended. Not a fan of that. All right, let's go ahead and add our Great Maple destination. Bam. Why didn't you? All right. Navigate to Great Maple. Get in there before we get to this corner. Sweet. All right, now this will take us back onto the highway, and we'll see how it does. Sorry if amongst all my blabbering, I had any incomplete thoughts. That is just how my brain works sometimes. If anybody wondered why this whole region was sort of called Hotel Circle, yeah. That's why. Tons of hotels. All right. Now let's pay special attention here to signages, behaviors. I'm not going to do anything until we get up to it. 12.3 was really hit or miss here. It would sometimes hop into the left lane and just keep going, and sometimes actually get into the turning lane to get onto the highway properly. Version 11 never messed this up. We're still doing it. Okay, we're turning left, and now we're squiggling right. Is it going to correct itself? See, that's different. It didn't have the ability to correct its goof before, so that is intriguing. All right, how close are we gonna get to this wall / pit here? This Mustang's gonna think they can go, which is not good. I'm gonna hit the brakes because FSD went and confused the system, or confused the other cars around us. That's just the courtesy disengagement because he was already going, and then FSD decided it was gonna be a Californian. Not a fan. That would also be a failure trip for the customer. With me, you can disagree with that if you like, but that sort of mix-up just shouldn't happen. Either needs to commit and move, or wait for the car to go without exposing paying customers to excessive discomfort or concern. You can call it part of my 5-star standard if you like. But yeah, that would have been a failed customer trip. We'll see though. So far, well, actually, yeah, I mean, you can look at my dashboard to see customer trips if you want, but yeah, I'm not gonna discuss customer trip successes on the channel until I've done the RoboTaxi report, so no spoilers. But feel free to go check it out yourself and look at the early data entries for the system. So, Interesting maneuver there, which is why I'm going to go back and retest it and such. So we're actually going to go ahead and cancel nav here because I'm going to head to the gym now. So maybe a little bonus or second video. Navigate to Naval Air Station North Island. Look at this guy. You last minute peoples. Maybe this is why FSD is starting to act funny, because it's pretending it's like all these humans that do all these weird last minute maneuvers. He's not getting in front of us again. Probably not going to get over until we actually get up on him. Except FSD is being a decent person and acknowledges the turn signal and is waiting. But this person doesn't realize their turn signal is on. Need I say more? Alright. But yeah, sorry, closing thoughts on the Gauntlet. Kind of rough. We had a lot of weird little things happen there, so I'll hit that again. I'm pressed for time, so this initial Gauntlet video will go up, and you guys can check it out. Let me know what you think down below. And yeah, look forward to catching the next video, which will probably be this one that you're seeing now. No, I won't do that. That's weird. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care.